No worries, she's still in one piece. All you need to know about the Cessna 208 Grand Caravan right after the intro. So hello and welcome, and as always, thanks for tuning in. I'm Patrick, and today I'm going to tell you all you need to know about the Cessna 208 Grand Caravan from VQ Models. She has seen around 10 packs by now, that's roughly 1 hour of flight time. Before we get into details and give it a Nunu score, we're going to go ahead and watch that maiden flight video. So have fun and see you in a minute.
Ja, Publikum, super.
Immer frei. Ja, echt. Bravo!
So it was a successful maiden. It was not the best, to be honest. As you saw, I really had to kind of fight the plane. It was really badly trimmed. Once it was back on the ground, we mechanically trimmed it after, and it flew perfectly just then. So let's get into details and then give it the Nunu score. So let's start off with the content. Pretty much everything you need to complete the kit except electronics is included, meaning all screws, hinges, and even some spare foils, so that gives it 7 out of 10 points. The building and the quality of the kit was quite good. The whole build to get it ready to fly takes roughly about 10 hours. If you haven't done so, check the video in the description to see the whole building process. Even though the plane feels really tough and sturdy, actually kinda heavy, the elevator is super soft, but we didn't have any problems while flying. The quality feels good, so that gives it a 7 out of 10 possible points. So arriving at the field and getting it ready for takeoff, it takes roughly about 6 to 8 minutes. Since there are lots of screws, small screws that need to be tightened, that gives it a 4 out of 10 possible points. Taking off is actually quite easy on this plane, once it's trimmed of course. Setting the flaps with enough throttle, it gives it an 8 out of 10 points. Flying this Cessna is a lot of fun. It requires a lot of speed, especially in the turns. Make sure not to make it too slow, since the plane tends to kind of fall over the wing. The recommended CG from the instructions is correct, but I ended up moving it forward for about 5 millimeters. So flying gets it a 6 out of 10 possible points. Aerobatics on this plane, well, it's not that good. It lets you do rolls and loops, so it gets a 4 out of 10 possible points. Landing this plane is a blessing and a curse. It looks super scale with the nose down and those flaps deployed, but this kit has a major flaw, and that's its front landing gear. I will show you here. So since there is no suspension travel, all the energy gets transferred straight to the fuselage and the frame. Mine sheared off on the 4th or 5th landing, I think it was. So you can see here, you need to be super soft on that front wheel. So for that reason, even though it kind of hurts, it only gets 4 out of 10 possible points. The flight time in the 5S setup with the 4000 milliamp was about 6 minutes, so that gives it a 6 out of 10 possible points. The looks of the plane is really nice, not only on the ground but also in the air, of course. It does have some super nice scale details, those pilots, the cockpit panel, everything is included. Just make sure to add the LED kit when building it. So far looks it gets a solid 8 out of 10 points. And finally storing the plane, it gets a 7 out of 10, adding up to 61 of a possible 100 points of the Nunu Score. So there you have it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give a like. If you like content like this, make sure to give a follow. I'm wishing all of you a Merry Christmas ahead, Happy New Year, and see you soon. Bye bye.